Toynado!
Hi, I'm Anthony, builder of shelves, constructor of cabinets, and person who has more action figures than can fit on those shelves and in those cabinets. And behind the control panel is drawer of dewbacks, trainer of tauntauns, wrangler of rancors, Pete.
Hey,
So Pete, today's figure is the 1980 version.
whoa. Anthony, what are you doing? Just don't jump in. What about the question marks box? Start again, please.
So Pete, today's figure is the 1980 version of R2-D2 from the Star Wars action figure line by Kenner. As our viewers can see, the one we have on card there is from the Return of the Jedi line, but they reused the same figure. The Kenner figures ran from 1977 to 1985. So Pete, I chose R2-D2 today because this particular figure got me back into collecting Star Wars figures. So sometime around, I think it was 1997, my dad came home and said he'd come across a place in Sydney that had Star Wars figures. And I thought, oh, fantastic, we'll have to go in there one day.
Your dad sounds great. Mine used to take us to the War Memorial in Canberra because it was free. Look it up, people. War Memorial, Canberra.
So it wasn't in Sydney itself, it was out on the edges in Parramatta, and it was a real bugger to find parking for. So I'd gotten some money from my nana, and I'd saved up doing odd bits and pieces. So we finally got into this store, and along the back wall was original Star Wars figures in little Ziploc bags. Each one had a name, and a grade, and how much it cost. And I remember looking around this store, and every cabinet and every wall.
This store on every wall had a Star Wars. No, I thought it had something, and it went. Continue.
Just had Star Wars action figures. So this is the time when the Power of the Force 2 collection was starting to launch. So they had some of the newer figures, but just so many old ones set up in dioramas and displays with vehicles that were for sale. It was fantastic. So never having an R2-D2 as a kid, I obviously picked this one. So fast forward a couple of years, I'd been into that store many times and it eventually closed down, which, seeing as I was only selling Star Wars figures, I kind of understand why it closed down. But anyway, I must have been in Parramatta at this particular time and I saw a sign for the Parramatta Collectibles Meet. Could have been fair, but all I knew was there was collectibles on one, and then the following weekend there was records. Alright, so once again, I saved up my money. I think I even got a part-time job at that point, working in a motel, cleaning rooms and stuff before school.
Most kids had a paper run, but I guess this is Sydney.
Side note, did not last very long at that job.
Because kids are meant to do paper runs.
So we lined up on the Sunday, we got there super early, we got through the door, and as you walk through, there are Star Wars figures, there are Matchbox cars, there are Masters of the Universe, there are G.I. Joes, there are Transformers, there are comic books, there is everything that you could imagine.
Oh, sweet nerdy heaven.
Anyway, after circling the tables for a while, I came across this R2-D2 on card, as you see in this video. And look, looking back now, this is insane. It only cost me $30. $30 for a mint on card 1980 R2-D2 figure. Also picked up a fair few other Star Wars figures that day, but that's a story for another time. Alright Pete, let's do the articulation.
Can't be any worse than the Simpsons articulation. Or the Muppet Babies.
So, this version of R2-D2 has a sensor scope that goes up and down. The head also rotates around. And obviously, two legs go backwards and forwards. Unlike in the movie, obviously, doesn't have the third leg that comes out of the middle. But I do believe in the original run of toys, there was like a droid builder set you could get, and you could build an R2-D2 with the third leg. So Pete, was your household a big Star Wars household growing up?
I can't really honestly say we were. Superheroes, Transformers, Ninja Turtles.
Oh no, Pete, we were that too. But I think there's something about Star Wars that, like, my parents could enjoy as well. Okay, so the original Kenner collection had two other R2-D2 figures during its run. One was during Star Wars A New Hope, which has no sensor scope, it's just R2-D2, as you would imagine him. The second one comes during either Return of the Jedi or The Power of the Force, which came after that. And it has a green lightsaber that extends out of his top when you turn his head around. Unfortunately, Pete, no, I do not have either of those ones.
Alright, this is not going to be well taken, won't be received well, but R2D2, wait, R2D2, he's just a stupid character.
Now hold on, Pete. I think those are fighting words.
Oh my goodness, and you know what? How could some people understand him and other people couldn't? Beep, 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 beep. The only good scenes was whenever he got electrocuted. Alright, I said it, and now I'll be quiet. Oh, when the swamp monster thing spat him out. Alright, I wasn't quiet, but let's just hope we don't do another one of these. Leave your comments if you agree with me.
And also leave your comments if you don't agree with him, because he is so very wrong.